So in my last Underlords video, I talked about how I had been struggling a lot since the most recent balance patch had come out, and I'm happy to report that I think I finally got the hang of things. It took some adjustments in my play, kind of rethinking things, and since that time, I've collected a number of wins. I have moved back up into Big Boss 2. I'm continuing to go forward instead of backwards, and it's just refreshing. You know, it feels great when you're struggling with something and it finally clicks and you feel like you've figured it out. So for a Twitch highlight, I thought I would share one of the many wins that I got recently, and it's a great game, so hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Alright, so here there's a lot of units that I like. Anti-Mage is probably the safest, but I also really like Tiny and Veno. The reason I like Veno is there's a lot of lineups that end up just going 2 Warlocks, but the Warlock you really want is typically like a tier 4, and you need like a stand-in Warlock until you get there, so just getting an early Veno 2 and then leaving it in as like a placeholder does wonders. Obviously, Anti-Mage gets you into the Demon Hunters, so it's like a safe pick. And then Tiny, like I said, Tiny, if you take Tiny and one of the other 2 like early Primordials, you can just kind of use the pair to transition and do like a small sub package.
Oi. Oi.
Alright, so here we're going to grab these 2.
Oi.
The reason we're grabbing these 2, we're going with Bounty Hunter in the lineup just because it's the better of the 2, but we're still very early on and we don't know which way we're going to go. So this is a safe all-around pick. Knights are obviously very popular, and Scrappy is not half bad either. Now, one person's already found a Bounty Hunter 2-star, but that's not anything to push us out. Like this early, you just kind of do what you do. And again, we continue. So we'll do this because this gives us Scrappy, but we're going to buy this because it also gives us a pair. We're not locked into anything yet. These are all entirely fine. I would like to find more Bounty Hunters and Timber Saws, though, just so that I can firmly go into the Scrappy game plan, because outside of this person, I don't typically expect a lot of competition. Wow, I'm in a pretty rough lobby here. Helm all day. Helm is so good. So this person's doing the primordial thing, which again is a fine start. I think people, after they were super powerful and then they took the nerf, are a little scared, but he's got some competition. Oh, okay.
Fear the dark moon.
So we'll go with something like this. And then we're hoping to win so I can snap by this anti-mage, but I might actually, if we don't win, and I don't think we will against this 2-star enchantress. Oh, maybe. Actually killed that enchantress fast enough. That we have a shot? Oh, but I need you to kill Veno. Alright, executive decision. We're gonna do this. Bounty Hunters are, I think, easier to snag up, but right now we got more knights than the Scrappy Pappy. Yeah, not likely going scrappy at this point. We did have the one person that was also kind of competing for it. I mean, not
Our
super
ranks are
heavily, but
bloodied, but the line still holds.
we had this. Well, I guess this person too. So we had a couple that were potential. This person is double tiny already. That's an impressive lineup. And they have a Terror Blade, which is going to be competition for me. Queen of Pain here is good. So they're going the Primordial Assassin start. Makes sense. Alright. Yeah, my absolute favorite frontline sacrifice for contract is, yeah, I think these are gonna go, because if we win, and not likely, but if we win, then we'll get one extra interest out of this. Yeah, I prefer to like frontline Ogre, because if Ogre, in the early game, if he takes enough damage but doesn't die, he casts his thing, and if it's not on himself, then you get even like extra value. Where sometimes Warlock with his silly heal like tries to not die. Alright, so we're gonna lose this, just because this is somebody who leveled up and we did not. Oh, we're not gonna lose it. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho. My favorite team composition. That's a good question. I mean, I think Knights are probably overall the strongest right now, and then you either go Knights with like the 2 Warlock, and so it'd be like Knights plus Witch Doctor. I'm actually gonna grab this as a potential stand-in since we haven't found Witch Doctor yet, just to give us trolls, but we would much prefer Witch Doctor. So, like if I had to pick like an ideal lineup right now, it'd be like Knights, so all 6 Knights, Witch Doctor, because then that gives you the troll bonus, Necrophos, because then that gives you Warlock and the first Undying, and that puts you up to 8 units, Viper, and then Puck. So then you have all 3 dragons as well. Like that would be, for me anyway, like your perfect 10 lineup, but that just also is pretty rare. Now if you don't end up getting Dragon Knight late, and that sometimes happens, I had success earlier today with instead subbing in the Demon Hunter package with like 4 Knights. I'm also a big fan of Scrappy with some Warlocks right now as like a fallback to Knights. It just kind of depends on what comes up in your shop. Alright, so we really want this Terror Blade here, but we also really want this interest, this 2 interest. So I actually think, even though it's likely going to result in a loss, we're going to hold tight, let combat start, and then we'll pick these up. What's up, Joe? Modeling career is going terrible because you have not gotten me any gigs. Joe, I need you to do 3 things for me, and I know you're good at this, okay? I need you to get me modeling gigs, get me casting gigs, and get me some stream sponsorships so that I can spend less time at my day job and more time in front of the camera to please you. Alright, so we kept our win streak going.
They have no hope.
So again, like, I'm not rushing, so this is what I was talking about earlier, right? And I noticed that, Booby. It's definitely been smart with the stuns. But I was talking about this earlier, right? Like, old me would have had a lot of pressure to keep leveling up with some of these folks. So this is not an easy decision. I think, legitimately, that this ends up being better for now. Let's get this here, though. I need to move my bat, though. My bat's in a bad spot. But I think this ends up being better for now, even though I love Luna, just because of the Demon Hunter bonus and the Troll bonus. So I think we roll with this. Sounds like a lot of work for Joe, but you get the direct benefit of seeing more for me. What exactly are my limits? Do I have to have limits? Ho ho ho. I think this is probably better. I like him starting back and then stepping up just because he's still only at 1 star. We want this Terror Blade, but again, we want to guarantee 3 interest, so we'll wait till combat starts and then buy it. That's very, very nice to see. Hey, Mary. Yeah, I know, Grognak. I really want to go to TwitchCon. I'm still strongly considering making like a last-minute booking if I can find like a cheap Airbnb or something. Because I do want to do more casting and get involved with more things, but I'm still, as far as Twitch goes, like pretty small potatoes. So I don't have like any direct contacts at Twitch, and I feel like going to something like TwitchCon can only help me out in that regard. Oh, this is such a tough call. I love Blink Dagger and Arcane Boots. I think it's got to be Boots here. I love them both so much, though. I think it's got to be Boots, though.
Best not leave me on the sidelines.
So where do we want this to go is the biggest issue. Probably here. And then this moves to this side. And the reason we want this here is because Arcane Boots is when the equipped hero has greater than 50% mana. And that's percentage, not actual mana. Then you restore 25 to the people nearby. And we want it to trigger on Terror Blade. And Bat Rider, I wonder if it'll actually say this when I click on it or not. Basically, Bat Rider doesn't, like, his ability doesn't take 100 mana like most. His thing actually fills very, very quickly. So, you should make the trip and help me get there. Have I considered learning melee? Now that I've done hosting and panelist work, which do I prefer? That's a good question. I think I probably prefer the like casting and analysis, just because I think that that's my strength. I think that I offer quality analysis. But I do enjoy hosting, and I would like to do more of it because what I've decided to like adopt as my mantra as of late is to just purposefully get out of my comfort zone, right? Like you grow by addressing your weaknesses, not by sticking to your strengths. And so while I think it's important to know what your strengths are and leverage them, you know, to get work and so forth, I truly think that you grow by addressing your weaknesses. So I would love to do more hosting. I would love to do different games, different genres. Like, you know, fighting games, whatever. Like, get me in. Alright, so now we start the roll down showdown. We really want to find a witch doctor instead of the storm shaman, for the record. That's very nice. And we can just grab that for the 3-star. But this Luna is nice, and that will be who we add in next. So we got the Druid Savage bonus going. This actually, I think, is going to beat me. This early, a squad like this is going to chew through because of the bleeds. So they're going to knock me off my pedestal. They also are at level 6, though, too. So they had more units than me, but they also just have a very good comp for, like, specifically countering the one that I currently have assembled, so. But no big deal. The good news is, that means I get a free reroll, gang. So we will grab this and take our free reroll. And we'll grab that. I'm not grabbing more Shaman, in case you're wondering, just because long-term, I don't want it in my lineup. We want that to be Witch Doctor. Alright. But this is the current meta, right? Like you hang tight for as long as possible, and once your econ is up and going, like you just kind of like roll down, because between this and the free rerolls, you want to assemble 3 stars. I mean, maybe I am wrong to not be grabbing these Shadow Shaman. I just really feel like we want Witch Doctor long term. But this actually might, the more I'm thinking about it here, this actually might be a play mistake. So again, that's somebody else who's 6. There's also somebody who's already up here at 7. Probably trying to protect that win streak, but I'm in no rush. So that's going to be a big bonus. That'll be a very big bonus. We'll take our free reroll, because it's free.
The time for prayer has ended. Now is the time for blood.
All right. Free fights plus stays. Wow. Oh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. This might be bad. It's really only bad because of Storm Shaman there, but he'll at least chicken something. We should still be fine here. Just because of Terror Blade alone. That moment when you just like casually ignore that it's the wolves around. Need to get this Luna. Need to get this 2-starred, and then once Luna and Abaddon make it in, we'll be in good shape. But we'd like to try to 3-star these 2 before we get too far up in level. Interestingly enough, I still think Helm of the Undying is probably better. Like, if I'm being honest, I think it's probably better. Alright, fine. I'll start grabbing these since Witch Doctor's not showing up. Alright, there's the old Abaddon that we were looking for. It's another Chaos Knight. We'll grab that after combat starts. I'm gonna have to make this decision between Abaddon and Luna. Because, like, on the one hand, Abaddon's giving me a much better frontliner, which might be relevant. On the other hand, Luna is going to be a lot more damage output. Probably actually going to go with Abaddon. I think with the Terror Blade and the Chaos Knight, we're going to be fine as far as damage for now. So I think for now, it'd be like one thing if we were going to finish off Elusive or something, but I think we just go with another frontliner. Yeah, I'm kind of upset maybe now that I should have been holding on to those Shaman just because they keep coming up. I just don't want it in the lineup. Like, I haven't seen a single Witch Doctor yet. It's absurd. Yeah, Luna is fantastic, in my opinion. Because that glaive is like one of the best sources of AoE damage you can have as knights. Like, if you can 3-star a Luna, that's like all the AoE damage you kind of need between her and DK. It's gonna be close, but getting there. So yeah, again, just don't panic. Yeah, Relic is good. Mask of Madness is great on her as well. Moon Shard is kind of funny. I was about to drink coffee, but I forgot it's reroll time. Hey, there's a Witch Doctor. Alright, you know what? I hate you. I want my Witch Doctor. And then more of them show up. Alright, we're gonna wait and then we're gonna juggle this in between rounds here. I actually legitimately might just sell the Storm Shaman after this and put in a 1-star Witch Doctor. I'm not a fan of Storm Shaman, and I like the Coconut and Witch Doctor so much more. I'm just gonna do it, gang. Also, this is better off on this frontliner. Oh God. Shit. I need like 2 more here. This is gonna be one rough juggle. This is why Witch Doctor's so good. Look at him coconut in my lineup over there. Well, I say gang because it's like, you know, gender friendly. Alright. Please let me make some room here. Helps. God, I hate having to do that. That hurts so much right now. But I also want to juggle this. That hurt me inside. Alright. Oh, boots again. Yeah, boots again. I gotta decide Abaddon or Luna, which one I want to give up on for now. I think we'll do Abaddon here, just because that gives me exactly 40 for the interest and Luna would not have. And now Necrophos is flipping out. But like Necrophos we want to hold on to because that's the next one that's going to go in our lineup. Because we don't jump to 6 knights by adding Omni, but this gives us Warlock and Undead. Yeah, 3-star Luna is also pretty insane, but really it was the interest point was kind of my deciding factor there. I'm just really upset that, like, I juggled so many anti-mages. I probably could have 3-starred it by now, but I kept having to, like, cut my losses. Like, the only reason, if you're wondering why I kept choosing anti-mage, is, like, the sacrifice, is that other than just getting a much larger health pool, the reality is 3-star anti-mage still doesn't do, like, a lot of, like, damage, right? Like, it's great because it's a 3-star, and 3 stars are 3 stars, but oh, really? You're gonna do this to me?
Come, Nova. We ride.
Actually, no, we're just gonna give up on the Abaddon. Let's go find me an Omni Knight. Come on. Shit. Shit. I hate doing this juggle. That was so bad. Well, at this point, there's the Luna I just got rid of again.
By Selemene's command.
Oh, alright.
Thank you, goddess.
Thank you. Nope. Alright. Too much juggling and not enough results. I think it might be time to get Necrophos in there. Okay, so we have Necrophos, DK, Omni, and another dragon. DK is probably gonna, I don't know, end up going in pretty late. The next one would be 16, which would be down 20. We're probably gonna go to 8 after this, just to get Necrophos in. I'm just falling behind now. I'm going to be taking a bunch of L's because everybody else jumped ahead. Yeah. And we also want to do something like this, I think. Alright. What's my net worth? I don't know. It's probably not great. Yeah, I'm behind. Because I've spent too much time juggling. Like, I wasn't finding the right stuff. Like, I probably could have easily had, like, a 2.5-star Omni Knight and a 3-star Anti-Mage now if I'd have made different decisions for what to keep, but... Now these things just turbo evade. Alright, so we're hoping for a good item here. I'll just be I. I can go here. You can give the armor to... I guess Luna, why not? I gotta work on re-establishing my economy because I'm behind. Though the reality is I also might just start... Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I was born into war.
I was about to say I might just start re-rolling. Well, I guess we'll go down to 30 here. Wow. Those mages are eating me. Eclair, huh? No, this time we don't make that chase.
A beast cornered.
Let's take
is
one more.
twice as dangerous.
Terrorblade and Luna we both want, though. Like, at this point, am I even going to live long enough to get Omni Knight in? I legit think the answer is no.
Fun, Nova.
It's time to do something a little more drastic, I think. I really need to 3-star like these two.
Ooh, that's hot.
To get back to being competitive, I think. Only 16 health. If I get dumpstered here, I'm like just out. Go Gadget Terrorblade. Oh, but it got stunned. No, I did enough though. Still specific games. I just haven't started another one because I haven't decided the range that I want to do as far as that goes. Alright, so if I survive one more round, I may get to the NPC. Well. Okay. That helps a lot. I only need 30 to go to the next level. I legit think I take a couple of rolls here to try to find these Lunas. Just hope I don't get eliminated here. You can do it, Chaos Knight! Like, why are you doing nothing and then just dying there? I just need to survive long enough to be in 4th. Look at this. This is all tight. It's a tight race right there. Nothing.
The cruel bite of my blade will teach them.
Really need to find this Luna. After this, I'm staying above 30 because I can jump to 9 to jam another unit in, like as a temporary power spike, just to try to survive. So that's the current goal. Like right now, we're just doing the best that we can. There's the Suns Fan Underlords podcast. Also, you know what? I think this is probably better like this. All right.
Time to end this. Salamene, guide my hand.
Throwing him in is better than nothing, but I want that temporary power spike. Because, again, I just need to survive, and I naturally got paired against the first place person here, so... Ooh. Ooh. I needed every inch of that one. Alright, we made it. We made it to 4. That was our goal, to salvage this. We'll lock that and grab that. So now we're just trying to 2-star this DK. We're never going to make it to 10 to jam in, you know, a dragon with it. Like, let's be real. So oh, those sneaky assassins. All right, Terrorblade, you can do it. Hyper carry blade, go. This blade and this Luna have been big upgrades for me, but Terrorblade, look at this. Not even close. So yeah, guys, how's everybody doing? Would you like to send me to TwitchCon? Hire me for jobs? Again, Joe, I know that you have the power. I know you have the connections. Oh, they changed sides on me. Damn. That was the person that I was trying to get the jump on because those mages kind of Shrek me, you know? Terrorblade, I need you to carry harder. Harder, Terrorblade. Down to 5. We're so close to making this respectable. Yeah, why not? Batrider dream, right? Doing well on mobile. I was doing great on mobile today, Gyro. I don't know if you were paying attention to my Instagram or my Twitter, but mobile was my friend. Yeah, Luna's not pulling her weight nearly as much as TB right now, but... Alright, so they've split up on me. This is gonna come down to TB carry, and I'm getting waxed on him. I need you to do more for me, TB. Thank you. I need you to kill that DK much sooner. We made it to 3rd.
The next one be a challenge.
This was so close to me being eliminated. But we held tight to the game plan. We got the 3 stars that we needed. Right? That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You know what? I'll hold on to that as a maybe 6-night dream. Kappa. How much would it cost? Like, total? It depends. It depends on if I fly, like, ultra cheap air. It depends on if I do, like, an Airbnb versus a hotel. With the there's benefits and pros and cons to both, because even though an Airbnb will be cheaper, I'll likely have to pay for transportation to get to the convention center. Well, this will help Luna quite a bit. Gloves can go, I guess, here so that you can have an item frontline. Also, whether or not I split a room, like I reached out to a couple of people about the potential of splitting a room. Where's that DK when you need it? Alright, I'm going back to giving up on the Omni Night Dream. I just need to 2-star DK for another mini spike. So it can be anywhere between like 800 to 1500. And I know that's a big range, but there's a lot of factors. I know I'm talking like the difference between ultra bare bones versus like the way to do it where I don't get murdered. If that makes any sort of sense at all. Alright. How did Luna do this time? Still not as well, huh? Not as well. It's okay. Now the good news is I potentially have some like funds to make that happen, but ooh, we found him. I would need 40 gold to go to 10. There's no way I'll ever save to 40, so I don't even know what to do with my gold now. Yeah, I need my TB to get rid of their DK all day. Oh, those two are fighting it out too. Oh, this is the guy with the double Arc Warden nonsense. My TB is in the back line against this guy though, which usually helps. We are hanging on by a thread. We went from almost being in like 6th place to look at how close this is. This is, I guess we just hang tight, right? Like, we're so far away from anything. I don't know, maybe I guess I buy this. No, because my percentages are so low for Bat Rider. Yeah, I'd rather it be at 9 and maybe get an interest. Woo! You were at 7 HP for like 15 rounds and you won the game. Congrats, Immortal King. I'm hoping that I was able to contribute to that in some way. I'm trying to do the same thing. Uh-oh, they got that Viper to 3-star. Oh, yeah, we should still be fine here. Yeah, we're gonna at least finish 2nd. Victory! Wow, what a turnaround. We held to the game plan. We did it. We held on. That's my 3rd win today, gang. I feel like it just finally has clicked for me. I was so distraught before because I couldn't figure things out, and I just feel like, I don't know, something's working now. But that's a good feeling right there. Let's go ahead and oogle that final one there. All right. Well managed. Might even put this one on YouTube. Everybody say hi to YouTube.